Simano Ediasa Abapa enyumre no nsia ho enne eyeda joada obenembo some ennefua dunum wo fiempemieno ne edionu ba komabusia memoajo yede ahia ewo no nsia nefa enyumre de no kase so a ensam no de edi makotene bia obete ene se ewudifo a womo di takrade mofra miensa no ewu no a waboa wonkumfo no saa wofo no pese se wokun bia teka womo ehunu wo TV so emebunu bi nso a womo efifra mantemo kyerese enhoma bi enenam social media na wato din se golden book no enimanimu ya wontwe ensensen fi se emonsam no ente wonde enipa bi nso a ewo bodi ene dwaboso e de foto ma aban se enipa bi a womo tuzika kokko anase fam godie ewo wa subonti ahodo ewo no aban hwe na omra eno eda nchen a amanonimo nsam dedie ena afia agokansie monsam ne nyina ka ho bi na enigide monsam ene wonso adwenkyere a wo hwe no wo Facebook a ode beto ho amanone de no de obete bi ne Sir George Floyd na sam no temuofo akotra so na wo kyerese ne ekoso wo Minneapolis empanifo bi no ente wonde wei ene nsam no bi ka ho mede so wo anwumre se anwumre no nsia ne fa kase mede ne ma metra Diamond memoajo Mesha kase na se wo atoye mantemum abusuakuo miensa am enipa bonfo bi ekokun woma miensa wo takrade abonten so na ekowi ase sese asam no wo hu se nipa miensa na wo ye ehu awudifo no akoba na se aban no ebua won kunfo enti abusua na nsam a wo ka no se wo pese wonfo wani hu na wiase nyina so hu se safo no nsam one ne wanwudi a wodi won ma no wobua won kunfo ampa enti ebra wo kun won bi ateka no opese aban no nyine TV so na omo abusiafo ne hu na wiase nyina nso enhu bi
Ebra busiafo ene Joy News amanebofo etwetwem komo wobra oye nsemhwefo nhyiemu ena Ruth Love Quason enuaba ene Priscilla Blessing Bentum epapa editu dwase wonum de wonyintum se won mama no ewu ne senti ebeya anka Samuel Udotek Wills ene John Oji ayede ato dwase yebua wonkumfo no omobua wonkumfo ewu TV so se de beya obibia ebehunu bi Nanadwo Quason a wono ene ye Ruth Love Quason enuaba ene amanebofo etwetwem komo.
We know that with human beings, we think that the case are delayed, but with God, it's never delayed. So we still have a belief and hope that one day our girls will come back. Yeah, because we were here when the first suspect, someone was in the police custody in the Takali Central Police Station, and we heard of his escape. So now that they are telling us that they have sentenced them into death, we want the death sentence to be live on TV so that everyone will witness that these guys have been killed. We don't want it to be a situation that they will be in the police custody and later hearing that they escaped. But this won't be the first time. Yeah, so that's why we are saying that if truly they say the girls are dead and they've sentenced the guys to life in prison or dead, then they should be live for us to see that truly Samuel Wills and the so-called John are dead.
Enwechi ena Priscilla Blessing Bentum epapa nso editu dwase onde owugidie se ne baba no edaso a etiase
no kono abena no kofura wo susu de wen kofa ya de ne mafama no mamitiwa anyina abata sir mamitiwa na asamna o kind of say ti no o se mafama no akumpoliti mpo oti nese chino obakade mafama no wewu a na che wo no fo no kunkun no bubula ni mu debende onko kasa wadu kon na abofo no bugum ntayende sabana akare mafama wakidna paso kun ko funda ne sabana so pede anya abata ni de oyeno kwade mafama ko funda ko funda abani yin ko funda bigina ho no nkoma na abata no yihu ansana senya bari ko beje da ya dedi na ndem da no kanade tumi de anano no anya ade
afeyem call from Montemo akwanhye bi esi emabemu wa wadi mfie be yese edu ana wote moto bi so de ofre no kada no bi na akwanhye ne si ye na bemu wa ne nipa na wo ka moto no wɔn mo prapra emu ɔden wɔkyerɛ sɛ kaa wɔfrɛ no sɛ opel ovan no bi ɛna bɔɔ saa nkurɔfoɔ wɔ moto no so a sɛsi a wɔn pra no deɛ emu ɔden saa akwanhyia yi siiɛ no mmɛbu no a ɛwɔ akakye mpɔtam hɔnom no afa abufuo nti kwantempɔn a ɛyɛ akakye ɛne ho ɛne de ba nkran no wɔn mo asi kwan no.
Commander, you are doing your work. 100%. God bless you. But what do we need? We need our.
Wɔnom bia sankwan hyɛ si yɛ no wɔwɔ akyiri mu a abamu a wadi mfie du a ka yi ɛbɔ no no tibi ɔwɔ mu no na ɛnyɛ kora ne senti wɔma no so ɛde ne kɔho aban yaresabea na no nso ɛyɛ dɔnhwere miɛnsa ɛkwan ɛna otwaayɛ efiri baabi a ka no ɛbɔ no no ɔmanfoɔ akyiri mu a saa kwan ya ɛda hɔ ɛyade a ka bɔ enipa wɔ so wɔ hɔ yie pa ne senti ɛna ma wɔnom ani abre a na wɔtwe saa mumu no ensɛm bia ɔmanfoɔ ɛde to dwa enie.
Everybody should work danger.
Engineer, we are doing right today. We are doing right today. I tell you that.
We are shouting for help. We still receive to come out.
And when she and a bayan and senior Wakachi, Leonard Nelson, a Jidoga and so and in some would be a tuja.
These things are happening there this time because before then it was not used to be accident prone area, but now it's happening very frequently. So being highway, we decided to call the Ghana Highway Authority. They came around and the information we give for them is that they will be doing it from here to Georgia. We see that they have started with that of Georgia Strait. So we are waiting for them. Unfortunately, this thing happened again. So we are now looking for a temporary measure to get this big rope who they are waiting for the contractor to come to site.
Ne krakra no omanfo bi edito dwase be ya company for ema won mo cement ene enho akade se de be ya won mo ankasa betimi ede aye speed rounds ewo ekwan no eso.
Enipa bia ewo bodi eni dwaboso ena woton krama aban se wosra ban se nipa bia nam kwati kwan so a womo to fam gudia wo frɛ no Sagalamse no womo se wonsu ane asubonten a ewo important honti sesei ensu papa se obenya bianom de bia ye wonfo de ehwan yeden e de ama wonti wosra ban se wonhwe sekwan bia obefa so a Sagalamse tuo no a ese wonsuo no ewo important ho no eto betwa
ukopie mu ewo atoye tifi mantemu Mensinia would be at Sedjaboso, Bodi, Yoso, our win, any day, Kakamode. Galamse, assess won't you any foodie pea. In Subia, Galamse, you may aseno any Subia, Tano, boy, any day, Kakam. Senti, a moment for any sua, and Yatakura and Nom Ewo, Sir Unkra would do ye eso. Only Adam Cassia, Amani Boni, Augustin Bois, at a trim como and Oditu just say. Galamse, and you may assess a won't you in an so, say ya, ascend on Yadi and Penny for Echoani, Abaye, a Buddha, a diamo one, so one moon soon, the Senti Abaya, and company for Emremu.
Asase na wa ha no nsu a da no ayesa guye kokoso ne ye no bae so nyina ase nti nsu no ye nya baabi kura e na omuntu ayi bi ma yese amena bi kura mu ye fence pipe bi mono
ne se frisensu ne ye de bibia o krodua yi mu se ye bedware o ye beno aduane o ye beguye nkokoso o nsu ya ene ye de bibia nanso esanse ene sikape ama yensue ase ane yentumi enya nsue emfanye bibi
ono ane yenom ye ko ba bia ono ane yesa ne yekọ yenu ba ekura de begu sokura na ayasem se be ko boduro ono ane de boduro ono kura ayasem nti enya nsuo nti edisira ban se Galamse no won hwe na won ka bibi mfa ho na
Enwechi ena Assistant Environmental Director a wodwaboso mensini Matthew Nyinkon enso editu jose wono mu a wotu Galamse ewosa mensini awodo yi mu no wonya ise de be ya enima wo sese no nso etu ebetwa okire mu se ewose omanfo bomadi na ase de be ya wobetimi abo wonsuo ho ban na ama daachi bi no wopensuo no mu a wonya bi anom
yesro because isu ni na sisi na no bia na betima afọ so betima to de sachet water na okwane fuma na wanum anase bibisa ti yebesra mu dwumade wo mudi no isu na no na yebesra mu omuya nsuo no wombo nsuo no ho ban kakra mai na nsuo no ye o man mu nyina agapade because okoye odwuma bi wo nsuo no na se ensina mfata na se oya ne saa bi se wonu ana bi su wo won so be kwa se nsuo no bi ewo bibi nso anom na ojusu no ma bi a enya na that's why I say wonu ana na ayede o man o ha
Afe yenko Iron City no bronu e woka sompotemo wo ewuto senya kroponi mu fifi mantemu de asie wo ho ne sabamu we ya wadi emfrisia dunkroyi ne nyonko bi kawa se da ho ye ne fe se wode kwaye den wansre kwan emfi yonko ne ho na wakota ma hye se kawa no enye kawa bi keke asesia no migusa me de kase yi sumwe se wote se abamu wa no kawa no okofa hye ye ne nyonko dia no ama wato ananom wonse do a enhyeda nya asenwanwa asa
Onipa no wo honom e wa abra asemisie echire mu se ni akawa no eye ne dia na asese wadwane no okọ game center bi ne ho e no koja akawa no etu table so a enam so e ma akode ya wanya dunkunu ekofa hye ne nsa na entia wonum enya aye ne se kawa no eni se ka nsuo e na eni se wode danso na isan se abranti eni wonim enhyehye ya eda kawa no hunti no wode hye ne nsa edi dware esan so de dai eno enenam so a ama sese kawa no etwa ne nsa no na ba ya mani boni ene ya omensa etwetwe nkomo no wode tu nanim se kawa ne wura ede ababeto wonum anim se ade se wonya abotofoa emogya ansa na wonum atime yi kawa no ede afiri akoda ne nsa enti sa ade abrante no ebehwere ne nkwa
ti ene se small boy no obi na danfo kawa ene da ho no kofa kawa no ene ode share nti ode share ne nyina wo area ene ode kawa ne share ne nsa to ode kawa ne share ne nsa no ene ode ko dai Friday ti ade chi Saturday anapa oso oyi kawa na kawa ne ntumi nyi ene omfo so ya na omubu kawa na half said be ya ombetuma yi kawa ne free ne nsa nti omubu ye no ana half na aka no emia ne nsa no ewu awura dompe ekosi dompe ni so nti wo ya den a ontumi nyi enti nsa na eti ti boy no sua na osu nti me beduru ya na me de betu we se obi ye frɛ ka wawura no ama me sister no ne kasa wo se chese omunya akwala afoforo emogya ansa na omotuma yi kawa no efiri ne nsa but you say any about many said be yo mbenya mogya ne bia ebetumi ama no ho atona momo yi kawa na efiri ne nsa ba do mpeni me wura namnum terms of video ne say o mo yi ne so mo phone no so anti ewura do mpenim ama omuyi a ontumi nyi hwea ewuram ama wotwe a entwe tese ne nsa ne se mutwa ti anajo na esi
enti ya Adom kase enya ene semalam bia tumi ayika wano nenso eho amamra ne amane yesese woyede ma abamu wel se abantie no na sometimes wanya mfa ma de betia ne sekrachi ye ne nsati enya ne nsanko ne bete na koma nso bete ama no awu eno ene de Adom kase atiafa asemi afa yenko asante mantamum na watwetwe mu no wo mu atobrodo wasante mantamu bo ahwefo amane se wo mbrodo no wo mu beto ne bo so edise wukodwa so na se kane no se woto na kase na se swatia de akwakoba ne sakade a wode to paano no ne bo kosoro nti wo mo so eba bepejam watwetwe se so kakra se brodo no kura wo mabi nkodwa so wahya ase e de hwese edwom etesenya
na wotwetwe mu anomo moto pano e wasante mantam hade beto dwa se ene dai wo mepeja pano bo no mu ako 6 cities Mame Teresa Boachi bodo oda bibi bekra no ene dai dia to edwa se enya de o matwe san ene yi obefo mu aso ye ho a wo de be ma 5 cities na nso aba abonten aba beton 6 cities
ya chance eye 3 cities no kakra bi na aba ye de chance ahwese ne eno ma be kwa mankofo mu se efinary kre no pan a lot of it in Robert cities. Quality there won't me abuse on cry. And he said, yeah, the cost cities are quality no woman, and no one woman sabeka, and Domoy and some summer.
Adom kase abanamo ehwe monten so ehwe se pano no ne ton no ekosen e wo mra ya pega ni bonum e dia ko 6 cities wo mo eton pano e wo kwan no ho e kirema pano no 6 cities ne ton aye dindie nanso me fo so a aton ne mom de mo so e pene se sika 1 cedi na wo eye pan no na ade atoso no wo mo so benya echefa bi ewo mu
pan na eba na etima ye ma na ye ma pan no tim enti ada so mo de be ma 45 na manya 1 cedi 50 pesos
ye nhye wo mo se by force 45 years so mo mfa ma ye 45 fi se policy ne bo aye den ye foka na eba
ye ko jan traffic man ye be paisa hu mfi yen because once no nipa kwade so ato na ye ne ya onto ene ma dodo abeje no en sample
e we me sample se bibia bo aye den one de me di kade aslo ye pan no quality omonye ne ye manye se ne bo adi mpo ne se nipa no to ne so kokedi a obon sapan ne bo eden na enso me to e mato adepa
Owura Willis Wihel ayo panyin pa wada Uncle Ben's Bakery ano wode atodwa se ensema ema no eka no enyina so kakra wom entom betena se afa ho adwene.
This is the concern that these women are bringing out. As an association, we would look at it because before the end of the year, we're still going to have more increase in price. But all this, we're not going to say we are going to increase bread immediately. Now, it took more than 6 to 7 to 8 years before this increment has come. Now, this 1 cedi leap will take us for years. Now, the only thing we have to do is we have to speak to the women and let them understand our own part. If anything positive, then either one side will have to budge out, but on that we are going to speak to them.
Womo ye panu e wa rehye mu se ekwan bia so no 6 cedis no ebegina. Nana awuku denchembo
Pano anase brodo a wapagya ne bom wa santemantam yesu megina so mato enkra edikan wakase mesra otweme meba sesia Medase ene wadaje meka wo se kase ya wo hwe na Adom TV so esanso ye live e wo Facebook nti uni adaje ade betena TV ho kra e kire obetimi ahwe wo phone no ankasa so afemetwa ensem ne so wonsam afa ade kire ene adesua ho ene dey emaburu bia wo mo eye framantamufo akọ eye Ghana Education Service atena ye kase akọ kire won sede ekoso bi a eno eye nhoma bia wato dey se golden book a eka kasetia efa framantamfo ho sesebe wo mo de wo mo penuro anase nsem bia tete sa na eye atesem nanso ejina homa kasabimfo ayipamu no wo mani enye sade no
Nwuma bi a watcho no Golden English a sa enwuma yimu wochoma ensem bi a ewom edidi aibefo atem no enei emabunu bi a ofri voter woya aibefo na wokọ GS aso ya wode ensem bi ekoto mpanyimfo wo hono manimu se enema bi a onikura wotro sa enwoma no wotro gu mu no eyade a enso anikura ne sa nti okwan biara obefa so ayi sa book yi afri Ghana hanom no wonfa sa kwan ne so na emabuni wonpanyin a wokasa ye ene bright achu no ne Adom kase etwetwe nwoma
we are not here in our numbers just because of one thing, because our chiefs and elders have actually intervened and they have asked us to, refrain from what we wanted to do today. But we as leadership have decided to take this step. Now, one of the publishers, Bedun Cancer, actually released a so-called apology letter yesterday. And the fact is that apology letter is an eyesore to us. Why did I say so? How could you write an apology letter, and in an apology letter you are trying to justify how the books found their ways into the public domain? So they claim that, this is what they claim, that they were working on the books. GS are written to them for them to make some changes. Then they didn't know how the books found its way into the public domain. I don't know how that makes sense to any of you here. They are not taking us serious. And we are demanding an unqualified apology from them. We are saying that whatever it is that they have called apology that they have written is nothing but an insult, a further insult to us, and we are not accepting it. All their licenses of these two publishers should be revoked. GS should apply sanctions. It is not enough sitting in your office, in your air-conditioned office, writing statements and telling us that we have disassociated ourselves from it. We have not approved it. If you have not approved it, who has approved it? If you are not approved and what they have done is wrong, what are you doing about it as regulators? So you cannot sit there and just release statements and that is all. That is unacceptable.
Orani din ene edem agbana enso eka emebunu hu bi no ne Adom kase ekasa enodin sembi etu dwase.
We are not afraid of anybody. So we are giving all the stakeholders 14 days. And we made that plea to our chiefs that we, the youth from the region, you see us, these are the leadership of the Volta Students Association, VOSA. We have pleaded with our chiefs that we can only hold our fire for the next 14 days. If in 14 days, our chiefs and our MPs and the stakeholders do not communicate to us a substantive evidence that indeed all the books have been withdrawn from the market and they have been burnt, we will go into shops, we will go and seize the books and burn it.
Emma Adom amanyoko for the New Patriotic Party and I say NPP amanyoko no ne krabata e wokede kwabibrem mansimo e wo epoyema ntemu de adesrede etoma pani adedanko akufo ado anim se wosere no afi de se wo pa wo bi se wo meye MCE e wo kwabibrem mansi no ho a won pebema efi se emema no aba nso wo mo anso aba bia amfa ma won ti afi de won so obarhwe na won hwese mpuntuo beba kwabibrem mansi ni mu a
MPP amanyokuo no women's wing ya e wokide abaton pesua so ebo epoye mantam mu e de ato manpanyi adedanko akufo ado anim se ba se oba beyi aban krachi a obehwe kwa bibru mensini ni mu a wonhwe na wonyi oba emfama wo mu emeyi kire mu se wonum mensini nim honom no wonum ni akwan papa wonum eni ayaresabia adusua ho nsem so de enya de a wonum ewo bie ya ensu a wobenom kra no eho oden ema wonum enyama foforo bi nso ka ho a ne senti no mensini no entimi enkonanim na wonum kire mu se emema wayi wonum amwa bai aban krachefo ewo kwa bibri mensini no mu ne de enya de wonum atimi abi papa bia e de ama wo mu enu nti na wo mu de wo susu se wotimi nya wo ba ema ne be ya aban krachi abeboa amempumtu etimi aba mensini ni mu honom
emema na ko bia ye hu she enti oba ne mra oba nso de obadaye oba de ye ko ne nchen kokosu na ye kan asami tire no a obehu ye mobo yesra na na do kese kade municipal assembly ye hia oba ye hia DCE oba ye hia MCE oba yes amama na kwa yesra oba bia unity na na fano mai
kede constitution yesra mara mo oba nkobi na ma ye bra na ma kwa ya ha adis ni ba na akobi wa ha the my people bad nkobi yesra mo nte yesufre
Vice Chancellor Awowo SD Dombo University for Business and Integrated Development Awo Chanitia se SOD-UBIDS and Professor Philip Duku Osei na openi adan wede se akade bi ama wakansen se mu kakra enti adekere ne adesua enkonkan e wo sasua poimu no womoden hyehyede agu akwamu a enche ne nyina obeye ho nsiesie na etumi aboa ama adekere ne adesua akonkan wo sasua poimu.
Professor Philip Duku Osei ekasa eno ritu jase mpanifo a wonum ewo sukuu nim de hyehyeye egu akwamu a adan wodo a hosisi a waja to wonum nyina no obetimi ewie se de be ya adesua ne adekere ebetimi akoso.
The university's management is very much aware of the infrastructural deficits on campus and therefore working around the clock to ensure that all the incomplete projects are fully executed to provide more office and lecture spaces for effective teaching and learning. It is also imperative to note that management remains on course to pursuing the President's promise to bring on board more projects and resources to make this university a befitting place for effective teaching and learning. We have also set up the Works and Municipal Services Department to see to the beautification of campus, aside the supervising of physical infrastructural projects.
Enwechi no osaka de to asese enya adan keke ene wo ba bisisi na emumu obobo na se wo becheche asoye no mu se de be ya wo betimi asiesie sukumu honom na ama ehonom so aye ni ka se de be ya manfo ba honom a wo betimi asuade eyi wo de sansem we to jowa bra wo je wonom a wo be sukumu ofoforo etu mu eye matriculation ceremony edema wonom.
I am delighted to inform you that SOD-UBIDS has introduced new schools and faculties by realigning programs under appropriate schools Our program's accreditation has been renewed by the erstwhile National Accreditation Board. Many others, including law, ICT, and hospitality and tourism, are being prepared and under consideration by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. The following are the new schools: Faculty of Social Science and Arts, School of Education and Lifelong Learning.
Okoja so now pen tomato dia and sign GTP who fi sene papa ANT in Chamuda timeless. Wanda Roma and wama mi be a semi-year be de kasie esmo. Mr. Meton Kraba, Chemi, me buy a betos. Meda say afeya pomodemo nsem ena mede somo yenko oti mantamnim. Kwanchefo pani awoda apomodin adwuma no ano ewo samantam yimo ene Dr. Osei Kufo Afre na wode adesede ato ne nuanom adokotafo anim se ye na se wofa wontetie mu wie na se eba ne se wokose wonwumase a na wo aban no de won koto enkurase na se enkrom ketuo mu a wonye panie efise wo mo so wo nkurase ne enkrom ketuo mu no eba wa apomodin ho nsem a ya na saafo no so womo amobopa
Openyimpa wo sharp mode ho nsem so ewo timantemu ene Dr. Osei Kufo Afre no chiremu a wo no mu a sebe wo nkurase ena ohia pomode mapa ene emwa senti wo se wo no mu a wo fantete ewo apomode adwumayeko nim no se wo wie sukuu na wode wo no ekosa mantem ne mu a ogitumu wode sansem mu etudwa wabra empanifo kodi nhyiemu no wode omode mu a wo bo wo apomode mu etudwa ewo mantem no emu.
It is becoming a big headache for us because, I mean, many people will choose to work in the OT region and then they choose OT region. But once you invite them to come for an interview, unfortunately, you don't see them again. Many of them to seek transfer from the region to go to other places. And most of the reasons they give tend to be, my mother is sick, and I want to be close to my family and all those. So because of these things, it's becoming a bit of a challenge to meet the human resource needs of the region. But we are still in talks with most of the health workers to at least consider the depravity of the region and also to sacrifice in a way. I mean, last year, for instance, 11 doctors were posted to the region, only one person came. And the reason why some of them did not come, they are asking what we can do for them, what incentive packages are available. I mean, I think that it's high time that we move into sacrificing for our own people, taking that responsibility to make others' lives better.
Afe jedi monsam enso enie. Womo a eka asen se ejadifo anasa trotro asenkafo no ena womo ka kire aban se adibinu a wonam oro se chemensa bonsuso ema wonya honte na anu fiade atwam bra wogina oman sa na ahena namu ekenka budget no womrase bedwam se tobu to anasa sentiade a womutia no kwaso no wo ba be pagya ne bom no womo asenkafo no de wani nye ho na emomo no saban asakra na dwen na se wo pagya bo no mu a wo beye ye kire e de atia no.
Ashenkafo echiremu a emfie bebreni a wonom ehya asese wotua roto no enya de aban no ede se sika no ede yi akwan papa bia ede ama wo mo a besine ya no wonom ahyenka adwumamu no ede ne ema wonom yie ashenkafo ya wonom etwi hyen efiri akuapem ede kokoforidua ede ba bepie kaso ano ene amane boni etwetwe nkomo ena wonom ede tu nanim se saban eye nadwene se wode sika ne bi ebetu rotos bo dada wonom etua no so dia ene wonom beye oye kire chenchirenchi pa ede etia aban
Upa madrawa fu yanko strike one day. Abanko bebon ontumi ntua. Na yendi de bia aban bia ba oje income fie ho. Ye yenya bi fini ho. Ade nti. Hwekofo dua kwan na so. Ekufa do kwa convoy nedina anim. Onte hwe. Ye nam so ye hunam nyina ye ebebe fie ye nsisi. Ye yerem da ye hu ye se ye nuanom. Ade nti na ese ba ne sa. To ni de otusu demonstration ye nso ye be ye bi.
Ekwan papa ben pa na nam so Ghana ha. Uko Dubai, uko Arab country. Omo ni abuo. Omo kra abuo so hom kwan nam so. E dey tina abuo atwa ye ho ahia na ye kwan ye. Na chese niam mu a na ye to na drafo ho kire wom. Into the same increment bar, draw for instance, ye na say ya a demonstration, I am so ye Nafi Yafe, Nan Hoberton on my way.
Over to Tom, David, I told ye, Yampany, Nanadriana Tabamano. I can't cry yet, a free echo caswa.
Ejadi mo nsɛm ɛno no enkratoya ti Eric Esiedo Buadi Kajwana kasa ɛde agodi mo nsɛm beto awso.
Busia yanto aso agudi ensem mo ensam na dawson de se fata sauti ana ye de eba kete wosinya duru rabia na ye papa bi enye sope na sisi akonkon na je bambamba na yoyo asejo manuncho na hye bibia kama mede eba ye be hyase ye fi GOC ensensemo na kopie mu abato eba so ra ben nunu mensa and the green team na ato aba mo se omo nsan to aso na mo adwuma e wo ye GOC mu nsem ne.
You know, Ghanaians, or I'll say delegates, just decided that, look, election should be about records and achievements and not propaganda and lies. And for me, I think that's what made a trick for not only me, but all the other members who had endorsed my leadership, and I've also endorsed their position on the various positions that they were also contesting. So it wasn't, rocket science. It's just achievements and records. And I think that's the direction where we need to go to. Our elections should be based on what you have done, what you can do, your leadership quality, and that is once we limit it to that criteria, we'll have less and less, propaganda and insults and lies in our sports. We need a credible brand, and we need to all work at it.
Ora Benunu Mensa, wadon assign atna so as GOC president no now. Ora Richard Akpokavi and a buy so about tuno. I didn't
expect to lose, but as a sports person, I understand that when you go for any competition, you can win or lose, and therefore I respect the decision of the delegates.
Disappointing?
Yes, disappointed, yes. But like as I said, that's part of being a sportsman. I've been a sportsman all my life. I've competed at various levels, won some, lost some. When you win, you're happy. That's normal. You're excited. When you lose, you're disappointed, and so it's okay to be disappointed.
Eti yanhwe sene abato no yetuwie no esi ekoye won ya woreye ene won ya wo mo ediye na eno na wo fidie ni so no ra Benunu Mensa weightlifting epeni no tanaso as president of GOC first vice ra Paul Acho and also the volleyball and a buy and a fish on second vice Frederick Otu Lati taekwondo no the third vice Mohammed Mahadi or the fencing and a ball at the Remo Secretary General Mohammed Shannon Esquire cycling and also the Remo General Secretary of GOC Deputy Secretary General Honorable Ahmed Shaib and also the weightlifting by Treasurer Frederick Achampong or the football now Remo new entrance now Deputy Treasurer and so Isaac Abuajidria also the tennis and the Remo TV and one more omunya positions ahodo ewo ene GOC abatwa e ba so ye de ani di akire hwede no so nsam ko ye chinsam de bebrela ye ma no enso ye de bebrel no won sere hon sam enso ebesi akọ yanko aye football na yan hwede yakọ so football the Ghanaian Premier League nei Victoria Adebayo obepi mo Lagos Cities ebesi akan ede amom coach Bashir Hayford ede nsama to dwase na ya Jessa Branton abo gidi se ni boot na no de shegu so okoye no or the Abibo go some Lagos Cities.
Always you use it for food. Now somebody brings in plantain. And you know that cassava and plantain makes it better than only cassava. So he's a very good player. You all know, you testify for it, and then you know Lagos City always going for the best. He's coming to augment our attacking force. And because we all know him, I think he's going to deliver for us. We are going to provide all the environment for him to improve and to deliver. And so we are praying for him that God gives him the knowledge to within the short time that he's going to stay with us, he delivers for you to see that he is.
All right, Coach Bashari Ford, Coach Ademan Legon Cities, and then some sa at the 20 share the Adebayo and so at the Eba na Kashan and Liverpool Jinemu against Wolves, and then you raise Amsterdam Barcelona and Huesca and so Jinemu our Spanish League anymore in United PB and one Sambe Broad channel pass. Sergio Manocho and the producer GTP New Star to many FN, I bring your friend to Makama, and then someone at the Eba Kai. Say, Ode Nankasa, Ebeka Kijwane home, Eric, I see you Bodini, Diamond, at Twasso.
Afei enejide munsem ene Ghana Jontoni Kukudamba Kupa eye Nana Ampedu na migusa mende kase esum we ne manager a wone Nana Poku access chese opani ne dabremu edin awayare adayare mpaso be se embre kakra bi
ye hu foni bi a wone Mr Easy ene Nana Boro no mo kasra ya papa Nana Ampedu ni epesi ebisa se mpatwa madaro madie ne wom ayensra sha na bibi ba ni enhwesoro
Pacho ayensra
okay
ni wom ne se abrantie Mr Easy eto men krase wo so kwasra na ampedu na openenum no wate se ejana na ntia pointi so o mi kwasra no intimi so mi yenhwehwe ema no na eje jimi ko akrabo and you almost have granted your pokra. I will have granted Yamianim, and yet.
Sana Bacono, Diana, they say I am an Anna.
And I'm not who said, Wakobia 78 years.
Ah, you.
Aha, okay. This is one of my memories.
Oh, I just sent me a meeting.
I am one of my memories. Yare de ni twin chira yare for you but order yare password and then it's open for 24/7 aha
and never come pipe
the nyamania ma hye na numu ne ne yare test ya pa
Weye ne gidie mu nsem so tweme me ba na yawie Abusia kasia na de esinemo meka wanwumre isa wo kodai eduro papa mpanifo agya toma bobo se ho ban de eno ane president kai na fa bi etwi ose aboafo aboa ya ma me de kasie bro ne ahwefo nyina mido bia se me ni ma me tra Diamond nyame ma ye chena